Hey everybody, this is Car Ray Rob. I'm Ray.
I'm Rob.
Tonight we're off to go see Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I'm going to give you a before and after review for it. All right, Rob, we've done some trailer breakdowns for this already, which people can go check out. Can this movie restart the franchise or save it?
Can it? Yes. Do I expect it to? No.
Me either.
Javier Bardem is the main driving force behind me even wanting to go to the theater to see this movie. Johnny Depp's not really doing much for me as Jack Sparrow
Kind of
this
looks
time
same-o,
around.
same-o.
Unless he's firing on all cylinders and they really are using him correctly, we're going to end up with something very similar to On Stranger Tide.
Using him correctly is like just letting him be in the background a little bit more than maybe pulling the strings, but not being like the lead in every scene because his act gets a little bit old. I'm also interested in seeing what the two new characters, the love interest, what they're going to bring. I think they look so flat in the trailers. I'm not expecting much.
They tried the whole fake Elizabeth Swann, Will Turner thing and On Stranger Tide.
Yeah.
Didn't really work out then. Don't really feel like it's going to work out now.
Let's see if they can surprise us. Let's go check it out and we'll let you know what we think.
Be right back. Yep.
We made it through the movie. We're going to break down some of these hard topics, spoiler free. Then we're going to tell you if we think you guys need to go see this or forget it.
Alright, so as with a lot of these Pirates movies, a lot of characters. Main surprise for me, Karina and Henry actually had some stuff to do.
They actually were probably the leads of the movie. Despite that, though, I don't know how much I liked them. I didn't know if I felt this overly attachment to them or care that much about their journey.
With Henry, it was a little bit easier for, I guess, the audience to connect to him because he is Will Turner's son.
It's not a spoiler. They reveal that in the first five seconds of the movie. It's also a little cheap.
It's a little cheap, it is.
It's like you're manufacturing a relationship with that character instead of developing one.
The chemistry with him and Karina, I think, works. They really tries to mimic that Elizabeth Swann, Will Turner chemistry.
Banter-wise.
Yeah.
I still feel like some of that stuff fell flat.
The pacing of their relationship felt very slow.
And then there was parts where they had inside jokes with each other that I didn't feel like they had developed that yet, jumped.
Yeah.
It's hard to put in words.
So it's fast.
Okay, new word. But I think after that, the rest of the cast just was kind of like the normal kind of pirates, funny ones, dumb ones, smelly ones.
Barbossa's back,
yeah.
And he plays a pretty big role in the movie as he usually does. Jeffrey Rush knows what he's doing. He knows how to play the character. I felt like he did kind of seem like he was phoning it in a little bit this time around.
The weird thing is when you've had such a long gap between movies, some of them are starting off in such a different place, and Barbossa's kind of one of them.
He, is now Commodore Barbossa, more or less. Multiple ships, huge wealth, living this fat cat happy life.
Yeah.
When he starts losing it,
because so much time has passed. Yeah. We didn't see him earn it, so I don't care when he loses it.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, let's kind of focus in now on Jack Sparrow. Did you like how they used Jack Sparrow in this?
No. It was almost like an overcorrect. We've said in previous videos that we wanted him to kind of take a step back. He couldn't carry the movie.
He was in the first movie.
Right, absolutely. He was absolutely a background character. No.
He really was just a connector between two groups, but that's it. And that way he feels useless.
Agreed. He had pretty much no arc. They kind of set it up as how Captain Jack Sparrow got his groove back. His crew is leaving him. He has no ship. Everybody's kind of like, you're Jack Sparrow. Bounty on his head had dropped drastically. By the end of the movie, he's more or less in the same spot.
He's got a boat. There wasn't any kind of huge progression or something. I just think, the next year will be a good year for Jack.
It did mirror the first movie in that respect. There was just something about that character. And again, maybe in a way, Johnny Depp kind of phoned his in as well. He can probably play this character on autopilot now.
Wasted. Didn't feel like the magic was back with Jack. All right, Rob, but I know you were really looking forward to Javier Bardem's character. How did you think that played out for you?
Unfortunately, I felt like the Salazar character fell a little bit flat. I don't feel like the backstory of this character was great. I'm really over the undead pirate thing. I really wish they had taken a step forward and said, okay, a lot of this movie revolves around Poseidon's trident. Let's make Poseidon the actual villain of this movie. They could have done a lot of interesting things art direction wise, but instead had the undead pirates cliche shtick that they've done in the previous movies. They ended up wasting Javier Bardem.
And it felt like the only reason they were undead was visual aesthetics.
Agreed.
Not real serving the purpose of the movie. I don't even know how well it was explained. You're right. Other than that, I just felt like it was wasted. And just the motives of these undead pirates was just not interesting.
No.
The East Trading Company.
Yeah, absolutely wasted. I will say from the second and the third movies, the East India Trading Company really worked as that third villain. I don't feel like they did that at all.
I never felt like they were a villain. I just felt they were filling a role. Not really any serious threat to winning anything. All right, Rob, so we got to go back to a world that takes place in the Caribbean, full of pirates. I have fond memories of being a really fun place. What'd you think about getting to go back, and should other people go to the theater to do it?
Special effects wise, you saw a lot of the same shtick that they've done before. In the same respect, I feel like they dulled a lot of it down. Gore Verbinski in the second and the third movies really pushed the envelope and created some interesting stuff. It was overcomplicating things for sure. It challenged the viewer. Is this movie doing any of that? No. And because of that, you're really losing the spark. You're really losing the magic. The characters that you've loved and you've kind of grown up with over the last 15 years don't feel the same anymore. If you're looking for a popcorn movie that you're probably going to watch and forget, this could be your movie. But if you're looking for something that really makes you want to stand up, cheer, this isn't it.
I don't think so either. Plotline wise, it's very linear, where I always expect these movies with so many evil, great characters to just intertwine a little bit more and take you left and go right. The characters just all felt flat. I feel like they started a lot of storylines that they never really finished some storylines that I never felt were really actually started. They just didn't pay enough attention to, I think, the details. Because of that, it feels flat, and it feels like something you should probably just wait for DVD to watch. All right, everybody, now you know where me and Rob are at. We think you guys should wait to see this at home, but if you don't agree, let us know in the comments below.
Also hit that like and subscribe button to catch all of our upcoming videos.
Until then, this is Car Ray Rob. I'm Ray.
I'm Rob.
Such an unusual name, Latrine. How'd your family come by it?
We changed it in the 9th century.
You mean you changed it to Latrine?
Yeah, it used to be shit house.
Good change. That's a good change.